Hi everyone, it's been about a week, actually it has been a week since my last video, and I know that some of you may be thinking, but you just put a video up. This is true, my video just recently within the last few days got uploaded, but it was actually videotaped last Saturday, which was the 19th. Today is Saturday the 26th. Sorry, I had to look at my computer. The 26th. So it's been exactly a week, and I've been really anxious to make a video because this whole week, every time I went and weighed myself, I had lost weight. You know how I had gotten into that slump where I would only lose a few ounces every few days, like every 2 or 3 days. But this whole week, every time I went and weighed myself, I had lost more ounces. And so I am so happy to actually put in a video that I have lost 4 pounds since last Saturday, which is incredible. I've not lost that much in 1 week since probably my first month and a half on Phentermine. I was 197 on the 19th of September, and today I weighed myself and I was 193.6, 193.4. I'd have to look at the book it's written on, and that's actually propping my camera up, so I can't exactly look at the moment, but it's something like that. But 4 pounds, I'm so excited. Now I want to tell you what I think helped me lose that weight, because actually I've not been able to work out all week long because my husband has his martial arts classes 3 days a week, and every single night that those classes would normally be, I've had something I had to go do. One of them was even take my daughter to the doctor because she wasn't feeling well. So I mean, I've had something I've had to do every single class. I've missed a whole week. So I couldn't say it's more work, working out more or anything of that sort. What I think it was, and I do believe that one of the most important things you should do, one of your biggest goals that you should make on Phentermine, is to figure out your bad habits, those habits that caused you to gain weight in the first place. Figure out what those bad habits are and then change them. Well, I already knew that one of my bad habits was eating late at night and snacking. Even if I thought I was just eating a little bit, it's not going to be a whole lot of calories or fat, I would just snack this little bit before I would go to bed. Just a handful of chips or something before I went to bed, or eating really late. I've said in another video that our schedule is horrible to the fact that we have to eat late. So what I've been trying to do instead is make for sure I've at least attempted to plan a meal so that we don't have to eat as late as normal, and that's really helped. So not eating as late, not snacking. Now I am one that after I eat, your taste buds get in a habit, if you've ever done this before, that after you eat you crave something sweet. I would say that's more of a bad habit. I really don't know. I don't know if that's just something with our taste buds, which it might be as well. I'm not really going to try and debate that, but I know that for me, after I eat, I like something sweet. So I've really been trying to change that part of me and if it is a habit, get out of that habit. And so anytime after dinner, if I have craved something sweet, what I did was I bought some sherbet, which sherbet still has sugar and everything in it, but it's fat-free. And so if you eat just a little bit, you can't just look at it and say, oh, it's fat-free, I can eat a whole bunch. No. You still have to limit it because it's still going to have the calories, it's still going to have the sugar. You need to get sugar-free. Like, you need to put all that junk, all those chemicals in your body too. Just still limit yourself. It doesn't mean you can gorge. And so if I had dessert at all, it would be just a little something fat-free, and I went on from that, and I made sure I drank lots and lots of water. So I'm thinking that's what it is. I'm trying to change that bad habit of eating late, which the problem with that is I go to bed late. And so if I'm working on the computer or if I'm watching TV, I already know that those are 2 places that are bad habits for me as well, and I crave a snack. I crave Cheetos. Oh, they are the worst craving for me. Late at night, sitting on my butt, looking at something, watching something, clicking. And so I try not to even have Cheetos in the house because I have no willpower when it comes to telling myself, no Cheetos at midnight. So basically, This is a really long way of getting to the basic point. Basic point, when you're on the Phentermine, find out what those bad habits are. If you have to, write them down. I was telling one person, write down when you feel that you're really hungry. The Phentermine should be curbing our appetite. We shouldn't be really, really hungry. Unless you're not eating at all, then your body's going to eventually react from that. But first of all, make sure you're drinking plenty of water. And a lot of people say, oh, I'm drinking plenty of water, so there has to be something else. So I would say, keep down a journal if you have to. Just scrap a piece of paper if nothing else. When you start getting really, really hungry, what are you doing? Are you sitting at your computer? Are you watching TV? Are you stressed out? Are you mad? Are you bored? Are you lonely? What is it? Figure out what it is that causes you to want to snack. And there's your first step at breaking that habit. And then you're going to have to, of course, do something about it. So you are trying to actually break that habit. And so I have figured out mine definitely, which I already knew it. I just guess I did. That's another thing I was going to say. Sorry. I know that beforehand I have suggested that you don't weigh yourself every day. One, because if the scale goes up and goes down frequently, you can get a little discouraged that way. I also said don't weigh yourself every day because you can get addicted to that, or basically the scale will be controlling you. And I suggested that people don't do this because that's what's happening to me. I basically would let that scale tell me whether or not I was going to have a good day or a bad day that particular day, depending upon what the weight was. But I also see a huge benefit in weighing yourself every day. And it's only a benefit if you're going to really try and figure out if you've lost weight or if you've gained weight, what might have been the helping hand there other than the Phentermine. Such as, if I knew that I was eating a little too late and maybe the little snack I had was, just endless or meaningless calories, and then I weighed myself the next day and I had gained a few ounces or even a pound. Well, duh, Ashley. Look at that. That tells you right there what you just did is something that causes you to gain weight and is one of the reasons why you're now overweight. And then if I didn't do that, such as last night, I ate my dinner. I tried to eat it earlier in the night than normal, and then I didn't eat any snacks or anything like that. Weighed myself today, and I lost yet more weight. And I thought, well, see, there you go. So see, I was able to see that habit. By weighing myself every day, I could see the habit. Whether it was a good habit or bad habit, and know exactly what I need to break. Now, I still don't necessarily suggest for everyone that you weigh yourself every day. Because again, let's say that you're still up and down with the Phentermine. You don't want to be tied down to that scale. You don't want that scale to determine your happiness. I understand. If you truly, truly feel that way, then don't worry about it. Try and figure out your bad habits and your good habits another way.